everyone, I'm Gabriel Pasquale, and today I'll be teaching you the orientation, the parts, and the preferences of a drum set, and getting comfortable with it. Here are some common pieces seen in most drum sets, along with more specialized equipment. First up, we have the bass drum and kick, which is used for keeping time and gives us that deep sound. Then, the hi-hat, which is controlled by this pedal, allowing it to open or close. For almost all beats, it is hit for every note on that specific time signature, but extra flair can be added. Same thing applies to the ride cymbal, the only difference being a lack of a pedal and a more metallic ding sound. Here we have the crash cymbal, much different than the ride. It's mainly used during loud or exciting portions of a song and has an explosive sound. Now for the toms, which can be attached to the top of the bass drum, and floor tom, which are used mainly for fills, but can also be implemented for more intermediate beats. And finally, the snare, which is arguably the most flexible out of the entire set, as one can achieve a variety of sounds and intonations with different sticks or the intensity of each hit. Almost all styles of drumming revolve around the snare, and it is used for the front beat. There are also items which could all be considered specialized equipment. They are made and sometimes custom tailored to achieve a very specific sound, feel, and or pitch, all depending on what style the drummer plays and what they personally like. An assortment of this type of equipment could include a cowbell, a 6-inch splash cymbal, a tambourine, and bongos. Now, for the placement and orientation of your drum set. As the centerpiece for everything in your set, the snare will need to be very close to you, almost in between your legs, but still giving you enough room to move around. The hi-hat and snare drum almost go hand in hand, so where it goes, the hi-hat follows closely. Again, you want a position close to you, but also a comfortable distance away from your right arm. The bass drum and two toms are connected, and should be positioned close to the snare. Line it up where your right foot would go, and make sure you adjust the height of your toms. Now the floor tom should almost mirror the exact position of your snare, just on the opposite side. The cymbals hang on the edge of your entire drum set, giving enough room to hit all the other parts, but just enough to hit it without overextending yourself. You can have the simplest set ever with just 2 pieces, or the most expensive and complicated one you can imagine. Your set is what you make it. Here's a little something to prove it. That concludes Drums 101. I hope you were able to learn something about what a drum set is, and be able to work your way around your very own. And remember, at the end of the day, you define your skill, not your equipment.